wound.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on, let me tell you this. I'm an architect by profession. Now, if there is, I can't create a solution when I don't understand the problem. If you're telling me that ilé yín o onjo àbí o roof ni mingba wọlé àbí ojú window àbí ògiri rin ni, it is when you tell me the problem, I will be able to provide solution. So now it's not about solution; it's about how to get here. Let us know this issue before talking about way forward. We can't jump it. Ali jump in now. If you're going to jump in, we're not going to be sincere with ourselves, Prince Labi. Ali, we're truthful, Siurawa. But if you're going to be, because of the sake of this boy that is spied, that is lying down there, you understand? If you're going to be sincere to ourselves, we need to know where the problem is coming from. And I put it to you, Prince Labi, ṣé Olatunji ní lawyer? Olatunji gba lawyer fúnra ẹ̀.
Of course.
Olatunji gba lawyer fúnra ẹ̀.
Yeah.
You understand my Yoruba? Olatunji gba lawyer fúnra ẹ̀.
No, now it's the public that
Hold on, calm down. Emma explain. It's just a yes or no. Did Olatunji collect lawyer for himself?
Not for himself, but it's the public that
You're not getting it, my brother. It's simple. It's a simple question. If you're asking me, did your daddy collect lawyer for himself? I'll say no. Your daddy gba lawyer. See, your daddy gba lawyer. Your daddy has to pay yes. Now I'm putting it to you. Just be real with me and be fair enough. It's a yes or no thing. Did Olatunji collect lawyer, engage lawyer, debrief lawyer?
He didn't have lawyer. He didn't have lawyer before his demise, so you didn't have any.
Hold on.
Adebin Olatunji as a lawyer before his demise. You understand? He would have been represented. You understand him in court. He would have been representing him in court. You understand? He didn't have a lawyer before he died. And then, when he died, we looked for lawyer to fight for the case for him.
We looked for I love that your clause. We look for lawyer to fight the case for him. Now, my question is, when did Olatunji die?
December 2020.
2020. When did you start looking?
2024. December 2024.
When did you start looking for lawyer for him?
January
2025.
Yeah.
Now you've gotten a lawyer for him. So now, does his family have a lawyer?
No. It's the same lawyer we're using.
No, hold on. So before you stepped in, the family has been for long.
Not actually.
No, you said the family does not have a lawyer. So no lawyer, no case in it now. That means it is you that came in.
When I saw that the news is being died down gradually, I have to interview as a journalist. I have to interview.
Oh, you're a journalist.
Yeah, I have to. Yes.
Hold on. I love your profession. We need to celebrate these people. Journalists, it's not easy. They are doing well. They put their whole life in the line. One of my best journalists is Rufai. Another guy, a brilliant guy, is Sheon Kebaloye. Then another guy is what's his name? Dayo. He was formerly in TVC. It was an essay to late Rotimi Akeredolu. And well, he just left.
How do you told you? He's one of the greatest investigative journalists in this country that we have. So they are doing fantastic.
Let me round of applause. Because you're the voice of the voiceless. But now this what we are saying here. It's something that is different. I just asked a question. I don't want us to miss it. In J4M, how did we get here? Because what I'm doing this is I'm comparing your position in Justice for Olatunji J4O and in J4M. You understand? In J4O, you are very, very active. And why was the move to remove you from power of Anthony to hand over to Onili? Why? Why that? Why that?
We have our differences.
No. It's not about differences here, Mr. Journalist. Listen, it's not about difference. Hold on, my brother. It's not about difference. Hold on now, Baba. It's not about differences here. All of us. It was a show in the Black App, and you went around, and I knew some platform that gave you pillow, that gave you shoulder to lean on. I can emphatically say the platform here. You understand? When your host was crucifying you, I just want to know what you did that they wanted to withdraw your power of Anthony and give it to Onile.
I'm not. There's nothing like that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I misconstrued. Okay, I take it. The comment section, they say there was nothing like that. There was no time they wanted to collect the power of Anthony and say that Onile should step in.
Hold on. Hold on. Like I said, hold on. We have an internal issue, and then we are able to resolve that.
Hold on.
Because we know what is at stake. If such happen, we know what is at stake. We know what is at stake. That's what I'm saying. And then
a lot of people are looking up to you. When you say you have internal issue, if it's internal, it's not going to come to Black App. Before anything, let me tell you this now.
I understand where you're going to, but I don't want to see. Let me let you know something.
Talk about it, then we can leave it. That's fine.
No, you are the one that beckoned on me to, come up, and I have to give you the honor and the regard, and I respect you, for that, to be on your platform and lend my voice is a great thing, and then I appreciate you for that, and I won't take that for granted. And like I said,
not take you coming for
but there are some things that we have gone past that level. You understand what I'm saying? We are moving forward to get justice for Olatunji, and thank God we have gotten to a certain level at which we are moving. We are making sure that Olatunji is going to get justice. And I wouldn't want anything that will truncate that movement at this crucial hour. I just want to plead with you. I just want, Jog Daddy. I have known you not today, not yesterday. You understand what I'm saying? And I respect you. I give you. I hold you high esteem. You understand what I'm saying? And then I will maintain that. You understand what I'm saying? Till tomorrow. You understand? I hold you high esteem, Jog Daddy. But one thing I want us to understand is that I am pleading with you as an elderly person, as a host, as one of public figure on justice for Mohbad, that please, whatsoever that anybody have done wrong to you, you understand, just focus on the clear goal and see to get to justice. Because most importantly, what matter most is to get justice for Mohbad. That is when every one of us that are fighting for justice for Mohbad can write our name on a gold. You understand what I'm saying?
Because there are some people, hold on. But there are some people, their name will not be written in gold. The people that are causing Baba Mohbad right now, if we get justice, and even if, Labi, let me cite this last example before I leave. Let me cite this example. Hold on, bro. Even if we did not get justice for Mohbad. The people that have opened their mouth to curse Baba Mohbad do not deserve their name to be written with pencil, not even talk of gold. You know why I ask you this? Because you've dealt with different policemen and you except they're going to hide the truth, you know what it is. What the case that should be made simple for you. In fact, before you jumped into that case, it was a clear-cut case. You understand? It was a clear. If it was to be investigated, you shouldn't be talking about justice for Olatunji. By now, it should be done and dusted.
Yeah, you know, it has a hand of a powerful people, and then
now you are getting me.
We were able to unravel the mystery. We were able to unravel the mystery. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Even George in the United States, George Floyd, before he didn't get justice immediately. It's justice case doesn't come easy.
Of course, nowhere in the world. Nowhere in the world.
The truth be told, you've been able to sit down with Olatunji, and you've been able to sit down with Mohbad. Now, I want to ask you a question, and this is going to be the last question of the day.
Thank you.
Because I've got a lot of request people here. Okay. You're going to be sincere with me. In justice for Mohbad, the activities of the Lagos State Police, what the Lagos State Police have done in regards to investigation of this case from day one to where we are today, do you think they've done the right thing?
No, because such happened in case of Olatunji, and
you've answered me. I'm gonna
I took some drastic action when I sensed some foul play. You understand what I'm saying? And that action helped out in justice for Olatunji.
Okay, please. Can I hear the action you took and the foul play you sensed?
The foul play was that police they were dragging the issue. They were trying to manipulate the case. And then when I sense that, that's what I'm saying. I have to swing into action to make sure that they took the case out of Kwara State. Not until the case is being taken out of Kwara State to Abuja. That was when we were able to unravel the mystery. The investigation was conducted from Abuja to Kwara State. Like 4 times. So the police officers, the supro in charge of it, took it, and the DIG, with the help of the DIG, they were able to do the needful along the line, and we get the result that we wanted at the end of the day. So that's just it. So that's this.
Now, let me ask you a question. Are you saying now, because what you just said, joining one justice for Olatunji? Are you saying justice for Olatunji?
No, justice can only be proclaimed by courts. You understand what I'm saying?
So we've not got it. Hold on. With all you have said, you took some drastic steps. They took the case to
I can categorically tell you that 70% of the case has been settled, because the most important thing is to conduct an investigation and have your reports. And in the report we had, after the police conducted their investigation, they interrogated everybody, from the guy that locked him out to the guy that is weighing, to the police officer, and to the 2 other people that were not pictured in the picture initially, that are senior police officer that knew about the case.
Mr. President, with all these things, not even power of Anthony.
Don't let us.
No. Hold on.
We are not. I've explained to you on that, and we have moved on. Where we are right now, we have the We have the sitting on the 2nd of June,
Mr.
in which we're going to court on the 2nd of June. So I have cleared that with you, and then I appreciate you having me, and I've, that's what I can only say for now. Thank you. God bless you.
Mr. Lavi.
Honorable, hold on, Gracie. For the past couple of minutes ago, I've been chatting with Prince Labi. Prince Labi happens to be a member of the Justice for Mobile movement, and also the Power of Anthony for J4O, Justice for Olatunji. All we've been able to say so far is that Mr. Labi has decided that there are some questions he's not going to answer. Why, as to what they wanted to remove him as the power of Anthony in the case, but rather he has told us in a few words that he has done emphatically well to bring the case of Olatunji to 70% completion. 70% in whatever exam we do in Nigeria, that's an A. For that, he said that he has been able to bring this case to 70% closure, and we'll give him on the case of Olatunji, which we don't even really know much about. He has come to tell us this is what he has done. He has been able to get 70%, and that's a good one. Very good, lovely good, and but I actually still decided to hide the fact that they wanted to remove him from Power of Anthony. He didn't tell us what happened. He didn't tell us what transpired, and even furthermore, he did not even tell us why they ganged up against him and why to what was his offense when he had to break down as a man and had to shed tears on a live program, and he didn't want to say that. We respect his own opinion if he's not saying that. But truth be told, he said one thing we have to take home tonight. He said justice is not easy. Thank you, Mr. Lavi, for staying tuned.
Thank you for having me. Good night. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Mr. Gracie?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to ask you one or two questions, but it seems as you decided to. You decided to bring him and to market him and probably we want to consider what has happened in that struggle or in that fight for justice, what is happening in Mobile. Well, I don't know where. He said it took the matter to Abuja. Where is the trial coming up? And one thing I wanted to clarify with him was that the family has no lawyer. The Labi has, what's the name of the guy that was killed?
Olatunji
has a lawyer. He said that they have lawyer for Olatunji, and he said further that if he had a lawyer before he died, after he died, the lawyer will come in. That's a very wrong thing. Even if you have a lawyer, your lawyer must be briefed and agreement will be signed on any case. That is why if you have a permanent lawyer and the matter is initiated, they must serve you in person. It is you that will know the lawyer you want to use and give that someone to the lawyer of your choice. Either you are using one lawyer.
Mr. Gracie, this thing you are saying, we know it. And you don't expect...
You are using lawyer for 20-30 years. Doesn't concern the court.
Hold on now. The truth be told, you don't expect him to answer some questions. You should know.
Okay.
If you're expecting him to answer some questions, that means he's going to be throwing somebody under the box. And that's the truth. And he can't go there. So I understand. That's why I keep clapping, and I understand.
Yeah.
Going to
and let's consider those people as in our people that are listening to them, whenever they talk, trying to mislead or trying to misinform the people, it goes a long way. It goes a long way in the mind of the people that why should have a lawyer? They will start telling some impossibilities in which you need to at every point in time and at every opportunity given correct certain notion. So if nobody has briefed any lawyer, no lawyer can stand in for that person. A dead man does not have a lawyer in any court of law. A dead man, because a lawyer cannot stand in for somebody who has given up, who was no more when the case started, and you can't start a dead case while you are alive. So it is a very misconception and something we need to correct. Mr. Oz, I don't know what you are discussing this evening. It's your platform, you said the case and you let us know. But if to engage, you said a lot of things earlier that you remain loyal to this cause and that there are certain ugly developments from certain quarters which did not go well. Not only you, it has not gone well even with myself and everyone. There is one thing you must note, and as Mr. Labi has said, there is no struggle for justice that is easy. Enemies within will come. Enemies from outside will come. Even enemies within your own camp, close to you, they will come. So, but we need to stay focused and let us ensure that justice is protected, justice is sustained at every time and at every step we take in getting it. We as a body, we as one, we as a strong army fighting for this justice, we must not be deterred by any derogatory statement by anybody, any discouragement, or any insult or abuse by any irrelevant individual or some people that are very inconsequential. I consider them inconsequential because they keep on throwing stones, and the stones they are throwing, God is bringing it away, and we are moving at a very high pace or not. To some, in recent time, what they keep saying is that what about justice is there, justice is Otikudanu, justice is still. But I stand to tell you that look, we stand with the person that is seeking justice. We stand with Joseph Aloba, who we believe is looking for justice for his son. And that justice is alive, is strong, and is healthier every day. So there is no cause for us to, within ourselves, to think or to listen to all those. If you know your justice is dead, please excuse us and excuse yourself by quitting. Our own justice, Joseph Aloba, as Yoka said, ordinary carpenter, has been able to challenge the Attorney General of this state over the death of his son. He has been able to challenge the state that, okay, the way this thing is going, I am not happy with it. And the Court of Constitutional Jurisprudence has accepted and admitted the case and has also invited the Attorney General to come and answer to that prayers. So if justice is dead, that thing will not come out. Your justice might be dead, but our own is alive and getting stronger by the day. the inquest has been able to drive us from where it started from to this point, waiting for the conclusion and recommendation, which is going to move us ahead or move us forward to the trial time, that is the higher court. So our justice is alive because we have some people standing behind the bar to answer questions, to face the consequence of certain actions that the law will hold them responsible for. Our justice is strongly alive and is alive till now. So we are not trying to, nobody can discourage us. If your own justice is dead, hold on to it and your justice is dead. And thirdly, if a delegation from the federal government could spend like 2 weeks looking for Joseph Aloha, wanting to know what does he want, what does he want and what is his concern over the death of his son. That what are the things you need? What are the things you want? What are the areas that is not clear to you? And he stated it one by one. That's to tell you that justice for Mohbad is alive. If you are not party to those who are putting everything together to ensure that we water this justice and we guide this justice so that it doesn't fall off on us. So our own justice is alive. This, we don't need any distraction at this point in time, because if you try to distract us, some people might take it up against you, and you or it how you as if what I said is just a small thing, and the reaction can be so detrimental to your own person. So if you are tired of it, or you don't like the way it's going, or the way the matter is, you can do well to excuse us, and or you can. Social media is for everybody. Just keep quiet and watch us getting the justice that we are praying for and we are looking for. So we owe nobody any apology for whatever action or reaction you get from us. You try to discourage or you try to distract us. Anyway, with the individuals that I don't think anybody can discourage us. Nobody can discourage us, and nobody can distract us. We might just have to swag our hand towards the direction and move. So, Mr. York, or anyone that wants to talk, Mr. Tazan, want to talk is you tonight. Madam Adi Bukola, why did you run away when I mentioned your name? Anyway, I want to use the network. Over to you, sir. Because I'm not seeing the host.
Mr. Tazan, let's have you.
Thank you very much, sir. York Daddy, good evening to you. Good evening, everyone. I greet you all respectfully. York Daddy, now tonight is the night that I now understand the meaning of Parapo. So what I saw tonight was the princely Parapo. And I want to say thank you very much for how you managed the conversation, how you conducted it very well. However, so I feel, because my impression was to just check with Labi how justice for Olatunji has been going, for him to just say something better. He kind of seemed like he's still interested in justice for Mohbad, or if he's, I should say, like a delusional feeling that you are still part of those who are looking for or who are fighting for true justice for Mohbad, those who are supporting Baba Mohbad. And I think, no, that is not, that it doesn't belong to that group anymore. It doesn't. It doesn't, because it is not possible, because we have made sense of it on our platforms that you cannot be fighting for true justice for Mohbad that is long gone from our midst, and you are against the father who is standing and facing a cruel and unjust system that has treated him unfairly, that has treated him with all kinds of disdain. You cannot be against that man and come out boldly to say that you are fighting for justice for Mohbad. Now, that said, I think, York Daddy, you robbed Labi in a way during that interview session. And I say that because we have had so many journalists, all kinds of journalists, come up on platforms and parade themselves. Some will say they are investigative journalists. Some will call themselves whatever, insider journalists, or whatever it is. You robbed Labi of the chance for him to tell us about himself as a journalist. I was expecting that. Immediately he said, I am a journalist. Oh, you're a journalist. Can you tell us about yourself? What aspect of journalism are you into? Can you tell us some of the works that you have done? Which, places have you worked? He didn't have that opportunity to say. He just came. And we on this platform, we are very, very critical, because we have learned in this fight how to scrutinize people. When people come up in our midst and say they are journalists, we look them with one eye. We close one and we open one to look at them. Now, justice for Olatunji. I didn't hear anything about justice for Olatunji. What made me to know about justice for Olatunji was because of the allegation of fraud, embezzlement, mismanagement, and misappropriation of funds donated for that cause. The volume that allegation had was what drew me to justice for Olatunji. So I was expecting that he was going to speak on that. I wanted to ask him, do you think those who were alleging fraud against you, do you think they are dark souls? Or do you think they have done well? Let him use his mouth to say it. Whether he has been fairly assessed as being fraudulent, or that all those who were alleging fraud against him, they are dark souls. I was expecting that the discussion was going to get to that point. It didn't get there. Also, in your summation of that engagement, you said this guy is as if he's still in justice for Mohbad. Please do not get confused. He is in the league of Lati. He is in the league of Lagata. He is in the league of Lukumon. He is in their league. All that he's just doing right now is just trying to cajole people to come and tell us about justice for Mohbad. There will be conflict, there will be this and that. No! We have seen through you. We've seen through who you are. We know who you are. So you won't come out here and come and try to want to be either there. This fight for Mohbad, especially for Mohbad, I don't know about Olatunji. For Mohbad, it is a binary movement. It is a binary course. You are either for it or you are against it. You can't be in the middle. You can't come here and come and say because you are a journalist, you are for this, you are for that, you are on both sides of the fence. No, it's not possible. You have to choose a path. If you don't fall here, you fall on the other side. And this has been our guide. Our guide. This has been it. So that's for me. Hopefully, again, as I said, thank you very much, York Daddy, for conducting that session in a very matured and very interactive manner that suggests that Labi will be willing in some time to come to engage you again, so that all of the naughty areas that you could not get into tonight, you'll be able to discuss it. perhaps he might also use that opportunity to even update people about how far he has gone, if he's still the power of attorney, or Omonile has eventually taken over the power of attorney from him. He will be able to update in that regard. Thank you very much. Now, on the subject you were discussing before Labi came on, I'm not going to take your time, sir. You see, here's what I want to say. You see, when the judgment comes, when God starts dealing with all of those who came and were bashing Baba Mohbad and were castigating him and were lying against him and were maligning those who betray him, those who were going after his bulwarks, those who were going after his generals and his soldiers and his support system, those who were conspiring to write false statements, false accusations, when the judgment comes, please, my good people, be careful how you feel for people. Be careful how you go and empathize with them when the result of their labor start manifesting, because it will surely come. Everything that they have sown, every seed of discord, every seed of lies, every seed of confusion, every seed of manipulation that they have sown in this fight for justice for Mohbad, they will surely reap the fruits. And when they reap those fruits, please, be conscious enough not to start saying, oh my show, yeah, so that we ourselves do not get queried. You understand? So please let us be very, very vigilant, and let us be watchful, and let us know them. So when we know them, when it starts happening to them, when God starts servicing all of their acts, we will know how to react and respond accordingly. That will be my contribution for now, sir. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Tazan. God bless you. Without wasting much time, I think what I did earlier on, you understand. It's not a big deal, but I just wanted to point out some things, and if he's not ready to answer some things, you understand why and all that. So thank you very much. Let me go to oh, you're gonna I'll just send you. I think my network is bad, or is their network that is bad? I've got 2 people new on the board. Anyways, I want to appreciate everyone once again. It's been a night without beef, and I must say thank you to everybody that joined the live stream. It's not easy. We'll continue fighting for justice for Mohbad till we get to our destination. Right about now, we're looking at the DNA, which is sacrosanct. The DNA is sacrosanct, and we're going to be guarding it jealously in every ramification. Thanks to Labi for his time. And I also want to say thanks to Guresi, and thanks to Mr. Tazan. Friday is another day. And God will help us. This is the time Baba Mohbad needs every one of us. There's a plan already that they want to gang fight Baba Mohbad. We want to come together and fight the man. And no matter how little we are, this is the time to stand against injustice. It is act of injustice for a group of people to come together to fight a man that lost his child. That's a wicked act. That's an act of injustice. And we're going to repel it, refuse it with everything we can. Thank you very much, Mr. Tazan. Thank you for all you do for justice for Mohbad. Before I call it a day, I have Olan 2220. Mr. Olan.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Honorable York Daddy, Mr. Tazan, and the entire member of the House that are really seeking for justice. I want to start by appreciating your IQ. I want to start by appreciating your IQ because the question you were throwing to that guy that says his name is Labi, no, I have to drop my cap for you. I remove my cap for you, Honorable York Daddy. It's been quite a long time that I never joined your life. It's been 4